And then we've got the engine gates, so running live. We've got 51 gates that evaluate screening, training, medication claiming, and incidents. And in this particular screen, it's a workforce compliance gate. So you can see we've got some NDIS screening, we've got first aid, we've got manual handling compliance, we've got medication, and we've got plan sign off. This is a compliance engine for workforce compliance. So if there's red things in any of your workforce, it's super easy to see, super easy to pop that into a task because it automatically pops it into a task on Gean for you to action and get up and running so that those particular workers can be rostered. So there's a check for every worker. You can see that's just a little bit more of a zoomed in shot of the last screen. These are all fictional workers, so there's no privacy issues here, but you can kind of see we've got some expiring ones, we've got some current ones, and we've got some lapsed ones. And you know, every time we ever do an audit, you think you've got all your worker screening checks and they're all up to date and everyone's dates are perfectly aligned until you go through each and every one and you find out, oh, that one's not up to date or that one's, lapsed or this one expires in 10 days. It's a bit of a eye opener for a lot of providers when they really do a deep dive on their worker screening checks and things like that. This is something that will just take all that pain away. So we have a live gate check. So essentially, if you're trying to roster a worker, there's a compliance engine. So roster a cleared worker, roster an excluded worker, roster without current training, roster without planned acknowledgement, sign medication when they're not meant to be. All these things are gated. You basically just can't get them done until those gates are removed. Or, as I said before, there would always be exceptions to the rule where management would override a gate for some safety reason or some relevant, appropriate reason. And you can do that. So it just won't block you from doing anything, but you'll have to write a pretty good contemporaneous file note as to why you made that decision, because it's not meant to happen that way. So you can see here that we blocked this worker because the NDIS worker screening has not cleared for that particular shift. So that when the auditor said, why was this person rostered without a worker screening check? You had a valid reason to do that and it would need to be valid. So you can see your data at a glance. We've got some really good some really good reporting functions, revenue, appointments, wait lists, and recent activity all in one view. You can see down the bottom here, practitioner status. So there's going to be a lot of our clientele are therapy-based businesses, not just SIL operators or community access or direct supports. So COS, therapies, practitioners, all can be used and utilised inside Bily and Gean, but you get these reporting dashboards. And this one, we've got total revenue month to date, new appointments, pending invoices, waitlist volume, appointment volume by type, recent activity, and some practitioner status stuff on this particular screen. We also have a built-in telehealth system for those therapy businesses or other businesses that want to do telehealth or do screenshots and record all that sort of stuff for compliance inside Bily and Gean. It's totally up to you.